So here we are. What Matters, Warren? We're back. It's been a long time.
It has.
Maybe like a year since we've done this.
Yes.
Every week we're like, we're going to do it again.
I'm excited.
It's fun because you get to learn about everything going on.
Yes.
And I get to be nervous about Jennifer tricking me with
Oh,
something.
no. So I have a question I was going to ask her, and we had a little recording snafu, and so now
We
you know
recorded
my
this whole
question.
entire thing and it didn't record.
Darn. Well, I'll still ask
could
you anyway,
fake
but it
it.
won't be as exciting. Okay.
I'll get the answer right this time.
So what we're going to do is do a little update about different things that are going on with the town, and then we're going to just have a couple minutes to talk about. She has a really good tip to share, and then I have just something to talk about that's fun. Okay, so the first item that I'd like to mention is September 30th. There are yard signs that just went up maybe yesterday that I noticed and made me go, I want to know more about this. So it is the River Valley Festival. More details I will post in our Facebook post and then also flash some information up. But it's VFW Post 1860 on North Royal Avenue, 11:30 to 10 o'clock at night. There's going to be...
That's this coming Saturday,
This
right?
is this Saturday. There's beer, there's dancing, there's wine, there's music. So that will be a really fun event for, it sounds like, the whole family. I'm sure you'll see some of those posters out and about by traffic lights and such. Also on September 30th, we discovered that it is National Public Lands Day. And so that means that you can get into all of your national parks, I believe. I'd call ahead to make sure that everybody's participating, but Shenandoah National Forest, I'm pretty sure, will allow free admission on September 30th. And I think there's even some events that are going on too. So you might want to check out the website. I'll provide a link for the website also to explore what else might be happening around this area in honor of that special
And tell them
day.
what you found when you called in.
And so when I called to check in with the Shenandoah National Park, I discovered that option 6 is a color update of what's going on with the leaves that are out in
Leaf Hotline. How
park
cool is
right
that?
now. And I really love their adjectives and their words that they use to describe the different colors and what's happening with different trees
So cool.
specifically.
Because you always wonder, when is the peak? When is it coming?
It's coming fast. So I would recommend the next time that hotline is going to be updated, it's going to be September 29th, I do believe. And I think we need to do a town tip on it too.
think we do.
So we'll get even more details out there for everybody, but I thought that was really neat. That's a big deal around this area is the leaves.
Yes, indeed. One more thing, September 30th, I'll interrupt you.
Yes.
St. Luke's Community Clinic, their annual fundraiser, I've noticed on the Chamber newsletter. September 30th at the Shenandoah Valley Golf Club, 5:30 to 10, a raffle for $3,000 towards a vacation of your choice, $25 per ticket for that raffle, $50 event tickets. So great, great, great. St. Luke's provides such great services in our community for people who are having a hard time affording health care and dental care and that sort.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, my fun event that I wanted to mention, and I kind of did the trivia and now cat's out of the bag. Ooh, cat's out of the bag. This is National Sheepdog Finals. It's happening right now in Belle Grove in Middletown. And it started Tuesday the 26th, I do believe, and it is running through
National Finals.
October
It's a
1st.
big deal, I guess.
Yes, it is a big deal. And so as I was reading about it, and I'll provide links for this as well, it's I discovered that Virginia's for Lovers is a really great, that's becoming a better and better resource. I think it's always been a good resource, but it gave me details about this event that I wanted to find out about quickly and easily. So my question for Beth, the trivia was, who was the first person to bring sheepdogs from Europe to Virginia?
Well, let's see if I remember it from 5 minutes ago. Thomas Jefferson. I
Yes!
guess George Washington, which was pretty close.
It was. But the fear that you
thought
had
it was George,
anticipating the
'cause you know how
question
I
is
love
really
George.
cool, and I'm sorry that you all missed that.
Yeah, I was nervous.
All right.
Please don't make me look stupid today, Jennifer.
You have a few more events.
Oh, yes, events. Festival of Leaves coming up. Speaking of history, we have such great, rich history in this community. It's nice. I think this is the 47th year, I hope I'm right, of the Festival of
crazy.
Leaves. It's
Awesome.
amazing. So it's a chance to celebrate history, support the Warren Heritage Society. I'm a proud lifetime member. Great group that really preserves our history. 9 to 6, a parade at 10. And there's a car show from 10 to 2. There's a children's corner the whole time. Live entertainment, vendors. So it's a great, great
Yeah, that's a really
annual
fun
tradition.
family event.
Shredding Day, October 7th.
Dun, dun, dun.
So everyone has shredding to do, and if you're like me, you're like, I don't want to have to take out the paper clips and the binders and the staples. Well, you don't have to. Maybe everyone else knew this, but you didn't know, did you?
I didn't realize. I always am the one trying to take out the staples.
Public Shredding Day on October 7th from 10 to 1 at the Fire Department downtown here on North Commerce Avenue. Looks like it's sponsored by Skyline Insurance, Pro Shred, and City National Bank. 5 boxes per vehicle.
Thank you for sponsoring, you guys.
Yeah, so shredding can get expensive. I just did it, but it was really actually affordable through Blue Ridge Opportunities. If you missed this date, they actually came and picked up my stuff and took it. And it was pretty reasonable, but not as reasonable as free. So, October 7th. There was something else October 7th. Yes, after you shred, you can go to the War Memorial Hospital Vendor and Craft Sale, and it supports the War Memorial Hospital Foundation, which is a wonderful, wonderful group that helps provide extra things for the hospital that are needed. Vendor and Craft Sale on October 7th from 9 to 2 at the Front Royal Community Center, a.k.a. Sorry, I have to an appointment.
That's
the
where
old,
the microphone is.
yes,
So
sorry.
each time you do that.
But I needed my phone for my tip, so that's why it's up here. Sorry. Carry on. What do you have next?
Okay, so just a little something to talk about. It's not really a tip, but it's kind of thinking about fall. Fall is here. I have a funny story. We went to Lake Anna this weekend, and so I went to a grocery store that I don't usually go to, Safeway, and I was running in real quick. Everybody was waiting for me in the car, and I grabbed a couple muffins, a couple other things. And as I went to go eat the muffins, I wanted to cut them up because children like to eat the muffin tops off, and I wanted to make sure that everybody had equal shares of the different types of muffins. And so they were chocolate chip, and then the cinnamon kind, and then a cream cheese filled. And as I cut them open, I noticed they were all orange. And so for me, I went, oh, no way. Yes, I recognized the fact that they were all pumpkin spice.
And that was the first time you realized it's actually fall.
And it's fall. And I
weather.
suspected the cream cheese one, which leads me to something I noticed at Walmart. I recreated the experience because everybody loved the cream cheese one the best. There is pumpkin spice cream cheese spread at Walmart. Their kind of brand, the Great Value brand. It was delicious. I bought some croissants and the kids had that for breakfast. My daughter went to bed last night saying, Mommy, can we please get up with some extra time in the morning? I really want to have a nice relaxing breakfast, anticipating having the pumpkin spiced cream cheese spread on her croissant.
Lovely. I never put cream cheese on a croissant.
They take after me because I love the pumpkin spice. It goes all the way back to college. I used to wait and anticipate when Wawa, which was like our 7-Eleven in New Jersey, would have pumpkin spice cappuccinos. That was like so amazing to me. I just recently discovered hot cider. That's not something I grew up on, but I tried to host an open house and make it extra special, and I tried to make spiced hot cider. That didn't really go so well.
In the crock pot, right?
In the crock pot. But still, that's a very cool autumn kind of feeling thing to do. And it makes the whole house smell good. And so our friend Rachel, she started doing the Scentsy stuff, that's cinnamon or the apple orchard stuff, and it just makes you
forget it's fall. You really do.
Fall.
I haven't gotten out any decorations.
And from what I learned from that hotline, that fall is going to happen fast. The trees are starting already, so it's like even though the temperature's not there,
I guess the
things
trees
are
don't
happening.
care. Wow.
Something else that's very fallish to me is my little house that I live in for almost 3 years now. I think in a row I've had pumpkin patches. That's been so much fun. My children are little, so they really enjoy that. I think last year I had like 11 pumpkins grow, and that was a tradition that started somehow by accident. They're all volunteer plants that happen. From college days, we carved pumpkins and swept off the seeds, and voila,
It's fun to just, like when you're carving your pumpkins, just leave them and see if they come visit you next year.
I think those are all my thoughts. And haunted hayride, that's something that's very fallish that I think about as children. And then also my mom's a preschool teacher, so I think about during this time of year, not too much right now, but when you walk down the street and you see a pretty leaf, you want to pick it up because grandma wants to do the etching and the scratching.
Fun.
Did you and your little ones do that?
I guess we did.
I'm sure you did.
Passed that 14 as of yesterday.
So there's my
That's
it's
fun.
not necessarily
fun
a tip.
fall tips,
but it's a
fun
fall
reminder. Like we need to be reminded. I just realized today that it's
the
fall.
pumpkin spice is
Although
out.
you just see mums everywhere. So
Oh,
it's
and
kind
mums
of
is a whole
reminder,
nother
yeah.
tradition.
Right.
And I have huge ones that are coming back in my yard. We got some for the offices, and I took home the dead ones, and I planted the dead ones, and I snipped all the tops off, and sure enough, they have come back, and they're huge and beautiful. And so it's really nice to be able to recycle plants like that, because so many of them just die and they're gone.
Right. Nice.
Okay, your turn.
Well, you had fall tips. I have phone tips. So I have older cars. I just got a new car, but it's still old, and so it doesn't have the high tech plug in your phone and listen to it through the speakers thing. But there's a workaround, and my aunt got me an FM transmitter that actually works. I've been through so many, as probably anyone who loves music and doesn't have a fancy car goes through. So it's CH Geek on Amazon for $19. They have upgraded versions as well. I just noticed today when I was looking it up. So I might even have to upgrade. It's a car charger. You plug it into your cigarette lighter, and it FM transmits your sound to your speakers. So I can listen to all my YouTube playlists, my Audible book, everything while you're driving, even if you don't have a fancy car that automatically Bluetooths. Now, you can't really have conversations because people can't really hear you on the other end, but it works great for music. So FYI. CH Geek, $19, Prime delivery. It could be there tomorrow if you order it.
And I'll put a link to that too.
Nice.
And I don't know if everybody understood that or not, but I had to decode it a little bit. So basically she's saying is that you can plug a device into your cigarette lighter that's going to somehow feed the information that you want to send to the speakers through your radio channel that's set on a certain setting.
Right, and it works great for GPS.
And I've never
too.
even thought about trying to do that.
So you're jamming to music and you got your GPS on your phone and you miss a turn. Well, this solves the problem.
That never
because
happens to you.
It like tells you, it like stops the song long enough for long enough for you to hear where you're supposed to go. But you have to actually pay attention and actually make the right turn. Anyway.
All right,
I
thanks
felt
for
the ramble
listening.
coming on. Let's close it.
Thanks for listening,
Thanks.
and we are going to try to do this
More
as often as possible.
Definitely more than once a year.
All right, bye everybody.